What's happening, people? What's happening? Man, what's going on? I don't know about y'all. I couldn't sleep worth nothing last night, man. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I couldn't go back to sleep. What's going on this morning? Man, I hope y'all guys are doing well, man. I'm doing excellent. Even though I ain't getting much sleep, I'm off today. Government and employee, dog. Post office. Oh, you couldn't sleep either, Rebecca? I don't know. I think it's in the water. I couldn't sleep worth nothing. I'm like, my wife over there like this. She ain't got no problem going to sleep. Oh, man, let's get this class started, man. I am so thrilled to have you guys this morning. If you new to my channel, what's going on? CM, Whitney Hands, what's happening? Good morning. I hope you guys are doing well, man. Wake up being thankful because you open your eyes and you didn't have to. I'm just saying, that's how it go. I never wake up mad or irritated or pissed off, sit at the edge of the bed and be thankful. If you look out what's going out in the world or whatever, somebody's always got it worse than you do. That's how I look at it, But what are we talking about today? I think a lot of people don't understand how the credit system works. Okay, when you're trying to build credit or good morning, D Brown. What's happening? Dallas, Texas in the house. Back in class. Love it. What's going on, Ronnie? A lot of people don't understand how the credit system actually works. I think and I was guilty. On my channel, we don't judge. We educate. We learn from each other. And we try to put you in a better situation than you was yesterday. Okay. Let me throw down some class rules that every once in a while you have people break them. This is an adult platform. Okay, we don't judge each other. We don't talk bad about each other. We don't get on here and down somebody else because they're in debt. People talk more about their finances when they are in a comfortable environment, and that's what I try to create for my platform. So I'm gonna forecast for you. For those of you who won't be hard-headed, there's always one in the class. If you try to disrupt the class, I'm going to give you some popcorn, pat you on the back, and I'm going to block you. You're going to be right over there with the block party. But don't worry, though. There's more people over there. We just ain't got time for it over here, man. We family. See, it ain't that I want you to challenge me and all that. It ain't that. Me, I can care less, man. But you got people out here that need help with those finances, and the regular system is not helping them. They're in that circle of paycheck to paycheck, or they don't have enough. We don't have time for games. Okay? That's how I set this platform up. I want my family, that's you, we family, we can talk about these things. We don't want nobody judging nobody. Okay? Now, what I want to start first is what I have on the board. Okay, these are my true numbers. Okay, this is what's happening next Friday. But I'm going to transfer some money tomorrow. I can do it today, but today is a holiday. So the transaction really won't go through today. It'll be processed tomorrow. But being that I can transfer it today, I'll be the first on the list of transferring money, digital money, from one platform to another. Okay, I'll explain it to you in a minute. All right, guys, let's get this party started, right? Okay, guys. Over here is my clock, right? That guy's kind of far away from here. All right. Over here is a clock, right? I know somebody gonna ask, what's a clock? I got you, dog. Clock. Personal line of credit. How can I get one of those? I get asked at every question. Every class I get asked that. You got to have good credit, okay, to get a plot. I'm going to show you how to work on your credit if you don't have good credit, okay? Don't get discouraged. If one bank or credit union don't offer you this, that's fine. Go to another one. You know how many banks and credit unions it is in the United States? You don't necessarily have to use a bank or credit union that's in your area. Remember that. You can go online and everything, and just because you're not in Colorado, that don't mean you can't join a bank in Colorado that offers a plot. You see? So don't get it twisted. Well, my bank don't go. That's fine. Find a bank that does. Find a credit union that does. And join that credit union or bank. There you go. Problem solved out. So I got a plot for $30,000, right? I took the 30 and I invested it. Word of advice, never take the whole thing and do something with it, because now there's no more money, no more goose, no more golden goose. Don't do that. Nothing happened, but once I started building financial systems, I realized that was a no-no. Okay? So out of the 30 guys, I want to say a month and a half ago, we owed $24,000, right? And I told people, I said, oh, I have that paid off in no time. And they kind of looked at me, what? No, it's a system. I don't do savings, I do systems. I rotate money in and out. Money goes where I want it to go. What I try to teach on my channel, guys, I try to teach you to forecast your money. What I mean by that is, before you even get your money, right? You know how much is going to be where. You know what time it's going to get there. You ain't stressing and you ain't did nothing else but forecast. You already know. This is what I teach my family. That's us. I want to teach you how to forecast. Stop worrying about money because you forecast it. You create money. You know what's going to be there. Okay? So out of my 30, I owe $17,271.50. Okay? Out of the 30 that I borrowed, I still owe $17,000. So I'm paying it back. Now, this particular block here is set at a 9.99% interest rate. Now, understand this. Let's say I had $30,000 in here and I borrowed two. They'll only charge me 9.99% on the two, not the entire 30. Only what you borrow. Everybody understand that? Only what you borrow, not the entire thing that's sitting there. Okay. So I owe $17,271.50. What's available to me right now that I can pull? I don't have to wait till I pay the 30 back. If I see an investment, I can reach in here and pull the money that's available to me. What I mean by available to me is that is loaned to me. See, they gave me this to operate with. Okay. So right now I have $12,742.67 in here that I can use anytime I want it. That's what's available to me. Everybody understand this? Now, we're going to slide to the other side. Is there money to be paid? Yeah, this is the money that you pay back. If you calculate these two together, you add up, Bree, you add up $30,000. So let's say you borrowed $2,000 out of the 30, right? You still have $28,000 available to you. You just owe $2,000. You see how that works? You still can pull that money, Bree. The $28,000 left, you can pull that. They gave it to you to operate with. But also, guys, this has a payment on what you borrow every month. But I'm going to show you how to get rid of that payment. You won't have to have a payment. I know. Systems. Systems. All right. Now, we're going to go on this side, right? This is how I tell people, get you a credit card that benefits you. Okay? I have a credit card, right? My rewards right now is $105.57 that I can transfer to my bank account. Boom. Off my rewards. Okay? Now, I got paid by a client of mine or a customer of mine the other day. It's been sitting on there since Friday. I was waiting for the other half to show up, and it did. So I wasn't expecting to get there soon, but old boy wasn't playing. He said, I owe you, I'm gonna pay you. I said, okay. Don't threaten me with a good time. QC, what's happening? Top of the morning, my brother from another. So this is like residual income for me on this one, right? Because I use my credit card for everything. Everything. You know, I got all my bills set up on my credit card. So I know I'm gonna get some money off this credit card every month. Okay? So what I'm gonna do, this guy, let me show you how fast this gonna go down and how much more money you can get available to you. Watch what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and put my request for my transfer in today. Even though it's a holiday, tomorrow I'm first on the list because they already see I made the transfer. That's gonna be transferred to my checking account. That's gonna be transferred to my checking account. Now, let me turn around and talk to you. Leaving this in your checking account does nothing for you when you're being charged this on this side. I repeat, it's a numbers game. Understand, class? It's a numbers game, right? So if you're getting, well, I'm making pretty good. They're giving me 2.3% on my savings. Yeah, but they charge you 9.99% over here. Those numbers don't add up. You're losing. Just saying. See, people, and I get it. I was the same way, right? I'm being charged 26% on this credit card, but I got $2,000 in my savings. Well, hell, I'm saving. I got $2,000 now. They only give me 2.3%, but that credit card lighting you up for 26%. It's a numbers game. Everybody understand that? I want everybody to understand. I don't want you to guess it. I love my family enough to teach you how to calculate it. I don't want you to guess. When you go into somewhere, what's going on, Miss Bagley? Happy Martin Luther King Day to you. When you go into a customer or wherever you're going, right? I want my family, that's you, me and you. Yeah. I love you enough to tell you, right? We can talk about this. I want you to be able to calculate whatever they're telling you. This is why I'm here. No guessing. I don't want my family guessing. No. I want you to go in there and know. When he tells you, well, this 26% on APR, blah, 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 I want you, wait a minute. No, that's not going to work for me. He's like, once they realize you know what you're talking about, game changes. Watch the personality changes. Oh, all right, let's see, can we redo this? Knowledge is power, but only if you use it. You know? So you have to understand this, okay? Let me show you how fast I can drop this number down. I keep telling people, I said, I've had this paid off in some months. You know, at that time, it was like $24,000. You're going to have $24,000 paid off in months. Yeah. He said, well, do tell. Well, hell, I will. All right. So instead of me leaving this, what was that, 1105.57 in my checking account, I'm going to transfer that balance into this open line of credit. What does that do for me? Let me explain to you how interest works. Listen carefully. There's no scientific genius to it, no formula, no algebra, none of that. They're going to charge you 9.99% on your daily balance. So if you leave the 17,000 in there, right? 271, that's what you owe. That's what they're going to be charging you on, 9.99%. And I showed you guys yesterday how to calculate that. And I'll show you again. I try to reiterate numbers because all it is a numbers game. And they hoping you don't understand the numbers. That's how they get you. All right? They hoping you don't understand. All right? So once I transfer this into this, right? Watch what happens for me, family. Watch what happens for me. So instead of me having $12,742.67 available to me, now I got $13,848.24 available to me. Now I owed $17,271.50, but with the deposit of the $1105.57, now I owe $16,165.95. So they can't charge me 9.99% on the $17,271.50 because I don't owe that anymore. They have to charge me that on the $16,165.93. You just saved yourself some interest. Remember this: the higher the balance, the more interest you're going to pay. The lower the balance, the less interest you're going to pay. I try to instill this into my family's head. That's you and me. We can talk about it. If I don't teach you nothing else, take a welding torch and torch this idea right on the right side of your brain. Those who understand interest rates earn interest. Those who don't understand interest rate, they pay interest. I'll say it again. Those who understand interest rates, they earn interest. Those who don't, they pay interest. A lot more because they don't understand how it works. Everybody understand? All right. So now, look where our balance is that we owe. A beautiful $16,000 and some change. So, what do we do, family? So next week, right? Next week, I get paid next Friday. My pay is normally around $2,378.88. That's what I make every 2 weeks. Okay? Don't worry about the money. Worry about the process that I'm showing you. The process. Okay? Don't worry about the money. Worry about the process. So on the 30th, my money hits my checking account. Boom. I have no bills because I just paid my credit card off this week. No, last week. So I have no bills. All my bills come off my credit card, right? And I pay them. And I pay the credit card off at the end of the month. So I have no bills on this particular payday. I have a property note, right? It's 805, right? It's due on the 1st. But I'm not going to pay it on the 1st. I'm going to use the grace period. What I mean by grace period, right? If you own a home, look at your statement and see when your grace period is. What I mean by grace period, it'll say when your payment is due, when your mortgage is due, and it'll say you will be charged a late fee after the 16th. That's your grace period. So if you want a little more time, they're not going to charge you any interest or anything. You can use your grace period. My due date is on the 1st, right? But I'm not late until the 16th. It is my grace period. So why am I not going to pay that mortgage until the 15th? Remember, this go by your daily balance. I want to keep as much money as I can in here to keep controlling that. So I don't move the money. I wait till my grace period. Right? But anyway, let's not jump ahead of ourselves, right? So I'm going to take the 2378 and I'm going to transfer it right in here. What does that do for me, family? Watch the magical of the system. It is nothing extraordinary. You just got to know where to move the money. If I leave this in my checking account, it does nothing for me. Only thing it's going to do, watch this, is give the bank the ability to borrow your money, to loan it out, and make interest off of you. and they don't want to give you any interest for your money sitting there. What did I just explain to you guys, family? It's a money. It's a numbers game. The bank makes money off of your money sitting in the bank. You see? And they make way more than we make, and it's our money. We work for it. But they don't want to give us any interest for it. But they pull our money and loan it out and make buku money. Right? So we're not going to leave it there. We're going to transfer it in. Watch the magic, y'all. Watch the magic. So once we transfer it in, the $16,165.93 all of a sudden turns into boom. Now we owe $14,892.62. Instead of having $13,848.24 available to us, now we have $16,227.12 available to us. Can I get a whoop whoop? We doing this thing, y'all. And what did I do? I didn't go get another job. I didn't have to work 2 or 3 jobs, even though I do. Every day I'm hustling. You know, if you guys are new to my channel, welcome. I'm EQ, aka Poppy. I work for the Postal Service, right? In the summertime, I got zero ratio lawnmower, clean concrete, clean driveways, and I detail cars for people. I'm always hustling. But the system, you don't have to if you don't want to. You can do whatever you want. I want you to be able to forecast where your money is going to go and what it's doing before you even get it. Systems will beat your savings any day. If you got a savings and I got a system, let's say we both trying to save up, deal with the hundreds of millions of dollars that had never teach me in school day. I know, Passport. They trying to keep us in debt, their Passport. You know it. They trying to keep us in debt. But that's the system. I explained this yesterday in class. If you guys don't know my class, it's Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern, right? Mondays, 7 a.m., Wednesdays, 7 a.m. Eastern time. Every day, bring me up in retired military. There you go, Passport. The system. This is how it works. Pay attention. Thank you, Miss Bagley. You always a helper. This is how it works. They keep us working, right? Overtime, right? They keep you frustrated because now you're working all the time. Pam, what's going on from Dallas, Texas? I see you. Salute, my sisters. And they keep you exhausted, right? 3, they keep you frustrated so you can't think for yourself, right? This is what we call chaos in the brain. Now, watch what happens, okay? Hear me out. Watch this. Your own ideas, what you want to do with your life, is combating with chaos. Now you can't think clearly, and this is what they want. Now you can't think about your dreams, so they hire you to be of theirs. Y'all hear me? Did you just hear what I said? They don't want you to live your dream. They want to hire you to be of theirs. Once you understand this and you learn, what's going on, Miss Phoenix? Once you understand this and you learn how to forecast your money, game over. Y'all understand me? Game over. You won't be stressing. You won't be worried about money. You won't have to eat beans and rice. You can go on vacation. You can do whatever you want. D-Ray, what's going on, my brother from another? What's shaking this morning? Blessings to you. You see? Forecast. All right? Now, since I have more money available to me, right? I can pull now $16,227.12, right? That's what's available to me now on the old $14,000, right? Let me show you the beauty of this, right? Let's say I owe $17,271.50, right? And my payment for this PLOC, personal line of credit, is $600 for the month, right? Let me show you how smooth this is. Once you get your PLOC, you understand numbers, I will teach you how to manipulate the system. Okay. Now, let me say this about your payment on your PLOC. They don't care where the money is coming from. Just make the payment. You're going to understand what I'm talking about when I do this. They don't care where it's coming from. Make your payment. Watch how smooth we operate, family. So let's say our payment is $600. Watch what we can do. So let's say we owe $17,000, but we got $13,848 available to us, right? That's what's available to us. We can pull it if we wanted it. But instead of us reaching over here somewhere trying to find that $600, we're going to subtract $600 out of the money that we can borrow from. $600, transfer it to our checking. He's like, what that's supposed to do? Well, I'm glad you asked. Now, come back over here, go back in, and hit make payment. You see your $600, it's going to say $600 to make payment. How much do you want to make payment? Do you want to, it says principal payment only, make payment, and other. You're going to hit make payment, all right? And they're going to say, okay, make the payment. You know the $600 that you slid over here into your checking? Just slide it back over there. Your payment has been made. Like I said, they don't care where the money is coming from. Just make the payment. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. You see my point? You didn't have to go get another job to make your payment. You use the money that's available to you. All you have to do, family, is know how to manipulate the game. And that's why I'm here to teach you. Okay? Did everybody get how I just made that payment? So you don't have a payment. You just pull the money out of there and put it right back. Payment made, dog. I hate the player. I hate the game. Don't hate, hate the player. That's right. It's the game. You know, it's the game. Once you learn the game, game over. They can't manipulate you no more. You know? Doesn't that increase the loan amount? No. Once you pull, right, you putting it right back. You're putting it right back. Like I said, they don't care where the money is coming from. They just want you to make a payment. You know? How you reimburse the PLOC. Oh, when I get paid with that Miss Phoenix? What's up? Welcome, Miss Phoenix. Welcome. Join the channel. Join the family. We family around here. How do they make interest? What you owe, the 9.99%. That's what they charge you interest on. You know what I mean? Miss Phoenix, you make your payment by, let's say you get direct deposit. We'll slide you over there so you can see, okay? My paycheck is $23.78.88, right? Instead of me leaving my money right here, these two connected. You can transfer back and forth. Let me pause for a second, Miss Phoenix, okay? Let me explain something to you. You cannot operate out of this. You can't pay bills out of this. Now, you have to move the money into your savings or move it to your checking. Now you're ready to operate. Okay, my sister? All right? So, I got you. I got you. All right? Just join what we talking about. What's going on, Tanya Brown? Welcome. We talking about finances. You know, we talking about how to get that money. Go get the money. Go get the money. You know what I mean? We talking about ways that we can become the bank. Okay? I don't want my family, that's you, to the B, consumers. I want you to start thinking like a bank. How can I make money off this money? You know what I mean? Oh, it ain't gonna turn me brown. Move master stylist. You think you can do my hair? I just kidding, girl. Welcome. So, instead of me leaving my money right here, Phoenix, I just transfer it right into here. They say, what? Blew my mind. You know? And I just transfer the money right into here, right? And this is keeping this down, keeping my balance down, and getting more money available to me. The more I pay in, the more this goes up to get more money available to me. Remember, I got $30,000 once I get it all paid back, right? So, as my business or as my personal? Am I applying as my business or my personal? You can do either for the plug. And here's the beauty of Miss Phoenix, right? Let's say, I hope it don't. You know, we're just using scenarios, okay? Let's say something happened to your business and you borrow money, right? You got a personal line of credit and then you got a block, what they call a block, business line of credit, correct? Let's say something happened to your business, you can't forecast the economy, right? And it tanks. You can't pay the money back, right? All they can do is put it on your credit. But watch this. You see this block in your personal block? Your personal line of credit, it has nothing to do with that. Two different entities. Business and personal, two different scenarios. You'll keep this one. It won't even affect it. You know? All right? Everybody understand that? So that's a block and then a business line of credit, personal line of credit. Okay? And you also can get a HELOC, right? A HELOC, you need a home to do this one. You got to have equity in your home. What is equity? I get it. A lot of people, they don't understand the terms. I get it. Equity is what you owe minus what you done paid. So let's say I got a $100,000 house and I pay $50,000 house, right? I pay $50,000 on payments into the house, right? That means I got $50,000 equity in that home. Okay? Home equity line of credit. And how? You there. Explanation, dog. I tell people I bring receipts. I get it. I was like a lot of people, you know. I was like a lot of people. I didn't know a lot about finances, right? And I went through a little rough patch in my life, right? And for some reason, I got tired of being sick and tired. I got tired of being sick and tired. I just buckled down and started learning finances. I didn't want to hire nobody to do my finances. I just started reading everything I can get my hands on, watch every video I can get my hands on. And I just didn't start studying it. I started implementing it. This is why I know it all. I do it. See, it's easy to learn things, but will you implement it? See, some people learn stuff and then they say, well, this stuff ain't working. Well, hell, you ain't used it. You got to do something. You got to do something. You can't expect your financial problems to go away and you don't do nothing. You got to do something with it. You know, ain't the right bag. You know, how do you find a plot? You can get a plot from a credit union or a bank. Some offer it, some don't. Don't get discouraged because somebody say they don't offer it. No worries. Find a bank and a credit union that does. There you go. Join that credit union, join that bank. They don't even have to be in your area. You can be in Las Vegas and join a bank that's in Colorado. It doesn't matter. Everything's online, baby. You know? So what's my first step of watching this live? Watching this live, you got to join the group, baby. Join the group and then hit your alert for anytime I come on live. Boom. You'll know I'm there. And plus, I'm getting ready, Miss Phoenix, to set up a night session where I'll be in what they call TikTok studio, where I let you guys join in and I see y'all beautiful faces on my screen. You go, girl. That way, we can talk and you guys say, hey, this is what's going on with my finances, my life, and blah, 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 blah. And we'll see, can we help each other? I don't know everything, but I know enough to get you out of debt. See, people think getting out of debt is a hard thing. It is in some cases, but in a lot of cases, it's just more for discipline. Money can care less, Money is like a brick, okay? I'm going to break this down for you. A brick doesn't care. You can take that brick and throw it through a window and bust it. Or you can take that brick and start building a house. Money the same way. You see? Is it the Franco? Okay. I'm trying to buy a house for the first time. Congrats, man. Congrats. Look at it as an asset. Okay. But trying to learn about credit. Got you, bro. Join the channel. Welcome. Welcome. We family around here. We don't judge. We rise to the occasion, all right? I try to set my platform up where it's safe for you. Anybody get on here talking crazy, trying to judge you or whatever, they get the block party. We don't play that around here. We're adults, okay? Looking for a place to explore the world and share life. I hear you. Me and my wife being in Africa in April, we travel the world. We loves it. We loves it. We just come out of Mexico a couple of months ago. And a couple of months for that, we was in the DR. A couple of months from that, we were in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Every 100 and some days, we out of the country. Bye. We ain't playing, dog. We live once and we won't live. You see? Why exist when you can live? See? All right, guys. I know we got some people that just joined in. Do you guys need me to re-explain this before we go on to credit? Because I want you guys to understand how they rate you. Everybody understand this, or do I need to explain it again? We leave nobody behind in class. Yes, Miss Tracy, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Yes, personal, I got a HELOC, personal line of credit, business line of credit. Okay? Oh, no worries, Miss Tracy. We'll go over it. We'll go over it. Explain it again. All right, Tony Brown. TB in the house. We got you. We got you. Tony, what's happening? Man, what's happening? Good morning. Good morning. All right, guys. MSK, personal line of credit. Yes. I'm in Puerto Rico. I'm a Puerto Rican. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Stacy, what's happening? Funds in the house. Man, y'all making me proud, man. Y'all showing up to see this bad boy. You go. HELOC, is that beneficial? What are the cons? Good question. I came in a little late, but catch up. Good stuff. Use Virgin Islands. I love the Virgin Islands. I've been there. Friend of mine, he passed away now. He's my ex-brother-in-law. He's from, what is that? St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. Yeah, we went there with him. I love that place. Ali, what's going on? All right. I got asked a question, what's the difference with a HELOC? Good question. Excellent question, okay? I get asked that question a lot. Once or twice during class. Here's the difference between this HELOC and this PLOC. Let's say I get a loan, personal line of credit, okay, of $30,000. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hope it don't happen, I get sick. Can't work. Can't make my payment. What they gonna do to me? All they gonna do is put this on my credit report. That's all they can do to me. Now, my family, we can talk about this. The HELOC, home equity line of credit. When you borrow money from your HELOC, this sucker right here, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. That's not what I said. I'm explaining to you what the difference is. Let's say you borrow money on this HELOC. Let's say my house is worth $400,000, right? They'll give me up to $385,000 HELOC to sit it there, to use at my disposal. Let's say I get sick. I can't pay that back. When I borrow that money, I put my home up for collateral. If I can't pay it back, I'm out of a home. See the difference? So I advise, okay? I advise this. Oh, no problem, TY. I appreciate you asking. I advise this. If you're going to do this, to practice, even on this one, to practice, okay, once you get it, okay? If you can't pay what you borrow back in 2 paydays, don't do it. See, I got it down pat because I'm disciplined, right? We came out of Mexico probably 3.5 months ago or 3 months ago. I haven't spent one dime, zero, except on essentials. That's how disciplined I am. That's how disciplined I am. That's why this is going down so fast. Remember, but last month or so, I owed $24,000 or $25,000, something like that. Hell, I'm down. After next week, I only owe $14,872.62. You see how fast I pay money back? Because I'm disciplined at it. You see? Most people look at money from an emotional standpoint. Okay? What I mean by they look at money from an emotional standpoint, they got to see it sitting there, even though it's not doing nothing for them. Here's what I mean, right? You got $3,000 in your savings account. I got $3,000 in my savings. I said, okay. Then you come to me and say, but I got credit card debt. What's your credit card charging you? It charged me 26% on this $10,000. So they're charging you $2,600 a year. That's $7.12 a month. That's $213.06 a month in interest that you pay because you're paying the minimum payment. But you got $3,000 in your savings. You losing, dog. Come here, boy. Why are you holding that money there and they lighting you up like that? I'm just asking for a friend. It's a numbers game. Y'all understand? It's a numbers game. You understand the numbers, game over. This is why I'm here to show you the numbers. I don't want my family, that's you, we family, we can talk about it, to guess. I want you to know. Cool? Cool. Let's go over this again for the newcomers. Okay? What's the stage of plot you mentioned yesterday? What's the stages of plots? Let me give me a minute. I come to remind me because my mind goes, whoo. Let's re-explain this to our newcomers, okay? Be patient with our new family member guys. Some of you guys been with me for a long time. You know this stuff now. And, help the new members out, okay? If this information is valuable to you guys, do your big brother a favor, do your uncle a favor. Hit the like button so the algorithm can push it out so more people can learn this to get themselves in a better situation. That's all I care about. It's a better situation for other people. Then you'll realize life is not that difficult as you think. It's our behavior with our money makes it difficult. We're materialistic people in America. We can have $20 in our account. If we see a sweater on sale for $15, we going for it. Stop that. Stop that. You know? All right, guys, over here. This is my plot, right? I borrowed $30,000 out of my plot when I first started. And I invested. I know somebody said, well, what you invested in? Well, when Bitcoin was $10,000, I bought me 3 Bitcoins. Look and see what Bitcoin's sitting at right now. Not saying you do it, but I'm just saying I'm winning, dog. Woo woo. But anyway, when you get one, don't pull the whole thing. I made a mistake, but I didn't pay for it. I earned it, big time, you know. What's good, JV? What's happening, my brother from another? So don't pull all your golden goose, because you won't have no more eggs to deploy. Okay? Just be disciplined about it. Okay? Because I don't want you to get yourself in a fickle. So out of the 30 that I borrowed, I'm paying it back now, right? I got $17,271.50 to pay back. I told I think about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I owed $24,000. Now I'm down to $17,000. But watch what happens next week, right? So I owe $17,271.50. What's available to me? Remember, I got $30,000. What's available to me, or what I can borrow, is $12,742.67. Add the two up, $30,000, right? So this is what I owe. This is what's available to me. I don't have to wait till I pay the $30,000 back to dig back into it. It depends on what kind of investment coming up. But me, this guy, I'm paying it back so I can buy me another property, a down payment. So, and here's my plan with that, not jumping off this subject. I rent it and let the rent pay this back. It ain't coming out of my pocket. It's a numbers game. See, it's a numbers game. So, over here, on this side, I got a credit card with rewards points of $105.57. That's why I like using my credit card. It pays me to use it. See, if I just take the money out of my account and pay my bills, what do I get out of it besides a minus sign out of my account? Nothing. Shut down. Bernie Mac. You get nothing. But if I swipe my card, 2% cash back on every purchase. So if the electric bill is automatically coming off, the phone bill, the insurance, car insurance, my wife's nails, she goes to the grocery store, whatever comes off, that credit card is 2% cash back with every purchase. So I got $105 built up, 57. Okay. Now, I got paid from one of my clients, right? It's on my Apple card. It's sitting there right now, $1,000. So, what do? I got money sitting there. What I try to teach you, family, we can talk about it. Money sitting is wasted money. When I see my money sitting, I'm looking at this right here. And I say, you lazy as hell. Go do something for me. My money has to do something for me that benefits me instead of sitting there, letting my emotions get attached to it. Oh, you look so good sitting there. Yeah, man, I got $5,000. But this over here hit me up for 9.99%. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Yes. You don't have to use, you can use, I don't consider this debt. And the reason I say this is because you can pay it back anytime, right? You funneling. It's what we call repeatable capital flywheel. You're using their money to operate, right? I'll give you a prime example in a minute. So, I'm going to take this, transfer it to my checking account, right? Once it hits my checking account, I'm going to transfer this over here because these are connected, right? I can't operate out of this. I have to move in or move out, you know? So watch what this does for me. When I try to teach people on interest, they go by your daily balance. So if I'm holding $17,271.50 that I owe, that's what they charge me the 9.99% on, the $17,000. But what if I drop that? Now my interest drops. Prime example. If you add these two up, that's 1105.57, right? So I'm gonna slide that whole 1105.57 over here, right? Now remember, I had 12,742.67 available to me, right? But with the deposit of the 1105.57, now I got $13,848 available to me. Remember, I owed $17,271.50. Not anymore. With the deposit of $1105.57, now I owe $16,165.93. So they can't charge me 9.99% on the $17,000. They only can charge me 9.99% on the $16,165.93. It's a numbers game. Understand numbers. Okay? So we're going to go on this side. Now, here comes payday. I get paid next Friday, right? My check hits my checking account, right? Direct deposit. Boom. The minute I see it, I was like, hello, girl. I know you love me more than me. I take that bad boy and transfer it right into the open line of credit. What does that do for me? What does it do for me? I'll show you. Once I transfer that in, right? Remember, I owe $16,165.93. Not anymore. Now I owe $14,892.62 after I transfer my check in. Right? So instead of them charging me 9.99% on the $16,000, they can no longer do that. They have to recalculate and charge me 9.99% on the $14,892.62. Now watch this. I had $13,848 available to me and 24 cents available to me. Not anymore. With the deposit of my paycheck, I now have $16,227.12 available to me to use if I wanted to use it. I can play this game all day long. And chartering. 9.9% on $16,150 a month. The way chart. No, you calculating wrong. I'll show you in a minute. Morning, good sense. I'm listening to you live. All right, that's awesome, awesome. Who we got? Come on now. Alice, what's happening? What's happening? All right, guys. I taught this yesterday, but I'm gonna do it again today. Right? How to calculate your interest. Some people look at this and they're like, "Hey, it's a lot of money." Depends on how you look at it. You got to calculate it correctly, right? You know, remember the clock stages, please. The clock stages. Let's see. Well, you got the HELOC, right? Is you talking about explaining how these work? Because we just got done explaining this one. I think it's Rebecca. You talking about how these work? Just follow. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for following. Join the channel. Yeah, you said there's 5 stages. Oh, 5 stages. Let me erase. You guys take a screenshot of that, and you can practice if you want to. Take a screenshot. Let me get my big head out of the way. Try to get all this in the screen. Take a screenshot. Oh, before somebody asks me, hey, what's the dollar up top? That's the first dollar I ever made in business. You know, from yesterday's class. Hello. Oh, no worries, Rebecca. You go, girl. You know I ain't gonna get mad. You go. Ask them questions. All right, guys, get ready to erase the board. I'm loving my new chalkboard, y'all. Y'all can see it so good now. I still got the white chalkboards down in my garage, you know, when I need supplies or whatever. Like right now, I got good supplies for my business. And Give me a minute, Rebecca. Let me get to my computer. Come on. Sorry about that, guy. My computer keeps going on and out. Give me. All right. All right, Rebecca, this for you. My first one I got, what I want to teach you guys, I got it all on my computer written down. Because like I said, I create money systems. You know what I'm saying? Is it easy to obtain a plot? TY! You got to have good credit. Now, I don't see my sister, my little sister from out of Texas, Marcel. She's on here, right? She's subscribed to my channel. She has a 706, and she got $11,000. Because she inboxed me, right? She said, hey, big bro, I'm getting ready to go get me a plot. I said, okay. She asked me a couple of questions. I said, okay, this is what you do. And da-da-da-da. She said, okay, I hit you back in maybe an hour or so and see what they say. I'm going to go ahead and turn in my paperwork. I said, okay. She hit me back about 2 hours. She said, big bro, I got it. They gave me $11,000. Go, Marcel, if you smell what the rock's cooking. My little sister went and got that plot. I'm telling you, they there. But the bank ain't going to mention it to you. Why? They like loans. That's their baby. Did you know most employees at a bank, besides the loan officer, has no clue what a plot is? They're employees. They got a certain job to do. That's not their expertise. They couldn't even tell you what it is. True story. I asked. Not knocking her. That's just not her division. You know? All right. My first one is foundation instability. All right? You got to have a foundation and you got to be stable. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you guys where you take the pressure off of you. You understand? Because once you know what you're doing, two things. Clarity, you understand. Direction, you know which way to go. Everybody understand those two? Get that locked in and engaged in your mind. Clarity, direction. Do I understand? Okay, which direction do I need to take? Then you start to move, okay? All right. Okay, my second one is the system installation. What I just got through showing you guys, the plot, it is the system. You see, I'm not going to move toward the other systems until you guys master the plot. Once you master the plot, oh, I got you. Personal line of credit, BLK. Welcome. Welcome. Join the channel. Like the channel. Join. We family over here. We're adults. We don't judge. We don't get on here talking crazy. This is a safe platform for you, okay? That's how I set this up. Anybody come on here talking crazy, I'm going to give them some popcorn, pat them on the back, and send them to the block party. But they won't be lonely. There's some more people over there. All right? So the system that I just got to show you guys, the plot, that's the system. With the system, you will always have money available to you. That's right, Miss Bagger, give him some popcorn. You always have money available to you. But I want you to be smart with your money. Okay? Be smart with your money. I gotta raise this bad boy up. And what I mean by systems, personal line of credit becomes the hub. Okay? Everything runs through that plot. You see? Credit cards, household bills, car notes, vacations, everything runs through the plot. Investments, systems, not savings, systems. Okay. So my third one is optimization and control. Okay. We'll just put control on here. What I mean by control, remember what I was telling you guys earlier? Marcel, what's going on? That's my little sister right there. There she goes. You know what I mean? Isn't it risky taking a plot and borrowing money? Doesn't seem like the best thing to do. Depends on what you call borrowing money. Okay, let me ask you a question. I like questions with questions. Right? Let's say I'm a millionaire. Right? Let's say I'm a millionaire. I got $1 million sitting in my savings account. Right? And I got a $500,000 project that I want to do. Why would I use my own money? Why would I do that? What's going on, Lynn? Here's what I would do. I would go to the bank. They see my credit score. Right now, I got an 832. I'll show it to you in a minute. And I say, I need $500,000. They'll see my credit report. They know I got $1 million in that savings account. They're looking at it. They're going to say, we'll give it to you. And let's say I could not forecast the economy. The economy crashes on me. I lose my money. What are they going to do? Are they going to take my $1 million out of my savings and replace it? 2 different entities. They're going to put that on my credit report, right? I still got my $1 million. I'm still a millionaire. Now, let's say I use my own money. I'm screwed. I just lost $500,000. I'm just saying. That's how the rich do it. You think they give up their assets to get a loan? No, they put it up for collateral. It's just like a stock, right? Let's say I go in my bank and I got $1 million worth of stock. And I show them my portfolio. They're like, yeah, we'll give you a loan against it. I didn't give up my assets. My assets are still growing, but I got that $1 million. You see? Yeah, you see? Well, no, we don't do loans, Radiant. I teach people not to do loans, okay? I get into it. Let me finish this for Rebecca, okay? My third one is control. I want you guys to be able to control your finances, okay? Forecast. I'm going to keep saying this. Forecast. Like me, this is not boasting. I don't have to think about my money. When I get paid, I know what it's going to do. I know where it's going. I know what my balance is going to be. I know I'm not struggling. I can just live my life. And that's what it took me so hard to do when I started creating systems. Once everything got in place, I was so full of chaos up here. Remember I told you, chaos against my own thinking, batting together. Because I was worried about bills, worried about money, worried about this, worried about this. I couldn't think. But once I set the systems in place, the chaos went away. It got quiet. I didn't know what to do because I was used to chaos. Now, I just live my life. My life is quiet, no chaos. You know, I got a wife who adores me. You know, I mean, we love each other. We just travel the world. We don't worry about anything anymore. Why? The systems. Okay? The systems. Okay, guys, we're going to get to number 4 here. Now, this is the one that I'm going to teach you guys once you master this. I'm just going to put repeatable, capital, because I ain't got enough room, flywheel. Repeatable, capital, flywheel. What is that, EQ? What is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm about to tell you. It's where you filter money in and out. Investments, replace. Investments, replace. Prime example, let's say that I got an investment that I want to get into, right? I got $30,000 sitting over there just waiting for me to just deploy it. Go do something for me. Watch what I do. I make $23.78.88 every 2 weeks. That's $4,600 a month and some change, right? What if I deploy $2,000 out of the open line, right? That leave me with $28,000 available to me, correct? When I get paid 23.78, right? Put back the 2,000, right? No interest. I don't owe him anything. Now, that 2,000 is over there making me money, right? Now, I'm gonna dig into it again. Shoot me another 2,000 over there to that investment. I get paid, replace it. Now I got $30,000 again. Repeatable capital flywheel. I'm outie. That's what it is. You making money with their money. You replacing it. That's why I say, don't borrow anything that you can't put back in 2 paydays. Get used to this flywheel first. Get used to the system first. You have to create the system before you do anything. Once you got the system down pat, you're going to watch your mind go quiet. Now you can think for yourself. Mary Jane say, repeat that again. Girl, you got it. Let's say I got $30,000. Well, hold on for a second. Let me finish this up for Rebecca, okay? Here's the stages, guys. My last stage. Y'all gonna love this one because I do. Because I haven't got to my 5th one yet, right? But I'm on number 3, getting ready to roll over into number 4. Repeatable flywheel. This is the stage I'm gonna reach next week. My last one that I come to, Rebecca, watch this. Make sure I get it right. Freedom and lifestyle design. What is that? You're going to start designing the lifestyle that you want to live. Like my wife and I, if you're new to the channel, welcome. When we retire, we're moving to the Caribbean. That's my mission. We're moving to the Caribbean. That's my mission. That's our lifestyle. Because I don't need as much over there as I do over here. For as money-wise, to live a good life. $1,500 to $2,000 a month, that's middle class over there. That's rent over here. And on 1 bedroom at that. You see? All right? So take a snapshot, guys. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys. The first one, foundation and stability. Okay? I want you guys to understand, I want you to have a foundation first, okay? We're going to practice on getting you out of debt, getting you on stable ground, getting you to where you can breathe. You need to exhale, no stress, okay? I love you too much to see you stressed like that. I don't know all of you personally, but I've been there, done it. It sucks. It literally makes you sick, stressing all the time. You feel depressed. You know, you just, man, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? No, we're not talking about Haiti. We're looking at the Dominican Republic. We're looking at Jamaica. Because we got friends in Jamaica, right? And we're looking at a variety of places that will fit our life. See, our idea of a good time is waking up in the morning with a cup of latte or a cup of coffee, walk across the street and walk the beach, holding hands, looking at each other and saying, we made it, babe. We made it. That's our dream of a good time. Most people may think it's boring. Let me tell you something about loud money. Okay? Loud money, you know, big fancy house, big fancy cars, and blah, 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 right? That money is trying to prove something to somebody. Quiet money, it runs in the background. Compound interest. Taking care of life surprises. We run quiet money. You know what I'm saying? Quail, I don't have an emergency account. No offense. I don't have an emergency account. I have investments that's making money for me. What's the use of building an emergency account and you're in debt? I always ask that. You're in debt, right?
You got $1,000 sitting here, but this credit card is costing you 26%, and you owe $10,000. I'm just asking for a friend. I owe that, you know what I mean? What if you out of debt? I would still move my money into an investment that makes me money. Like myself, right? This is me. I don't never say what you should do. I say this is what I'm doing. My money goes into a lending program, right? I got money into a lending program. I've been testing out for you guys, okay? What I normally do, I find an investment, I test it out for you guys, and if I lose, I tell you guys I lost. But if I win, I tell you guys, hey, it's working. So I got a lending investment, right? I put money into that. Basically, Quill, what I invest in is like this. Give me dividends to pay my bills, to pay my household bills. Like this one investment, right? It's getting ready to pay my water bill. I no longer have to pay my water bill because I know what my dividend is going to be per month. So I pull the dividends to pay my water bill. The next one's going to be my electric bill, phone bill, cable. I want to be, when I get ready to move to the Caribbean, I want to be hands-free. Everything is being paid for me. This is why I say systems, not savings. You see, you can save the money, but if you dig into it, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, Marissa, wow, not having an emergency. Because my emergency fund is not doing anything for me. That open line of credit, that PLOC, I can run my whole life through that PLOC. I can pay it back, redeploy. Pay it back, redeploy. Pay it back, redeploy. I mean, I get what you're saying, but if an emergency account makes you feel comfortable, remember what I told you, money is emotional. If it makes you feel a certain way to see that money sitting there, by all means, my guy, sit it there. Sit it there, if that's what you want to do. You see, money is emotional, all right? You guys write this down because this is the system that we're going to take. We're going to take foundation stability, system installation, control. I want you to have control of your money, okay? Repeatable capital flywheel. And the last one, we all want to do this. Freedom and lifestyle design. You know what I mean? You have opened my mind to a new way of thinking. Hey, I appreciate it, Trace. I appreciate you. Thank you. Because you don't use all you have available. There you go, Rebecca. You don't use all everything you got available. You can rotate that money in and out, guys. I mean, I can show you so many ways to use that plot. It's crazy. It's wild. But let me show you guys how to calculate your interest. I showed this yesterday, but I got 100 and something new subscribers yesterday. Every time I go live, it's like 100 and something. One time I got 200 and something. So we on a race to 10,000, right? What I look at is I'm not getting 10,000 subscribers. I'm getting 10,000 classmates. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting 10,000 classmates. We family. I don't find myself better than you, and I hope you don't find yourself better than me. We learning, we growing together. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I'm not the dumbest guy in the world. I've been exposed, you see? And once you've been exposed, it's like a box of diamonds. If I show my beautiful wife a box of diamonds and I close it back, what's she gonna say? Hey, Poppy, open that back up. She'll never be the same. See? She's done seen it. And once you know, you'll never be the same. You see? You'll never be the same. And that's what I try to explain to people. If you're struggling, right? In order to get to where you got to go, you can't remain the same person you are. You can't do it. I give you a prime example. Sometimes I sit on the porch with some of my buddies, not knocking them. They drinking, playing dominoes. I'm a dominoes guy, you know. But some of their conversations go, back in the day, that was me. Now, I'm a changed guy. Not that I think I'm better than them. It's just my mind has grown past them. You see? I look at life like this. I got married to a wonderful woman. Beautiful woman. I got married to her. The deal was, she take care of me, I take care of us. Neither one of us in 14 years have broken that. We both only excelled. You see? I got responsibilities. I think different than what I used to. The older you get, you'll start thinking different. Because what used to be important to you, it ain't important no more. When you get older, you be like, man, that was a waste of time. Like buying a whole bunch of cars. I did that myself. I'm guilty. Doop, doop. All right, I'm gonna explain this. I'm 57 years old. I'm about to be 58. What's the date? 19th? Date 19th? I never keep up with dates because I'm so focused on everything else. On the 27th of this month, your man will be 58. 58. But I take good care of myself. You know what I mean? So, well, my wife takes good care of me. My wife is in the medical field, so she takes care of her poppy. Make sure I take my vitamins, I work out, and she takes care of me. And we're vegans. I'm not saying you should be a vegan. You know, when I tell people I'm vegan, oh, I couldn't do that. Who asked you to do it? I'm just saying, you asked me, was I vegan? I said, yeah. Trying to switch this around on me. All right, guys, I did this yesterday. This is how you calculate your interest, okay? Take a screenshot. All right? All my new subscribers, take a screenshot. I don't want you going into a situation and you don't know how to calculate your interest. You understand? Let's say you owe $10,000 on a credit card. That credit card is a 26% interest. All right? That credit card is a 26% interest, right? Let's say you hold that $10,000, you just pay your minimum payment for an entire year. That credit card is going to cost you, dun, 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 $2,600 for the year in interest. And how you doing? That's what it's going to cost you. If you just pay the minimum payment and leave that $10,000 on your card. All right. That's for the year. Let's do per day. We'll take the 2,600 divided by 365. That should come up to $7.12 a day is what they charging you on the $10,000 by you making the minimum payment. So they're charging you $7.12 per day. Okay? Everybody understand that? All right? So, if you want to know what they're charging you a month on that same $10,000 in interest, you would take the $7.12 times 30. You should come up with, I think we did this yesterday, $213.06. That's what they're going to charge you in interest per month on that $10,000 if you just pay the minimum payment. So you know how much they're charging you a year if you hold that entire balance for a year. Now you know what they're charging you per day, $7.12 per day. I see here, Rebecca, can you have more than one plot where different institutions can be increased over time? Girl, you better stop asking the right questions. Yes, you can, my love. Yes, you can. You sure can. You can have multiple open lines, you know, if you want. So if you want, you can have multiple open lines of credit. Okay? Depends on your situation. Me, I have one. I have the $30,000, right? But I got rental properties, right? And I'm gonna show you guys. Take a picture of that. Take a screenshot. We're gonna move into something to show you how to utilize that plot, right? So you got your yearly, you got your daily, and you got your monthly. That's how you calculate the interest. Okay? Because a lot of people don't know how to do it, and I get it. I was you. Not judging you. We don't judge each other on my channel. This is a grown folks channel. We do it. You know, we just sit back and relax, learn from each other. You guys may know something I don't know. I don't judge people. I don't talk about people. Somebody get on here and try to do it to you or do it to me, we block them. All right? We block them. We don't argue with them. We don't block them. You know, well, we block them. We don't argue with them. Okay, Rebecca, let me show you a sweet way how to move money. Okay? Prime example. My old heads know this story, but I have to recalibrate for my new family. Okay? I love you guys enough to bring you up to par. I had $30,000 sitting there. It wasn't doing anything, right? My wife told me, she said, Poppy, you need a car. You can't just keep driving your business van. Yes, I can. It's paid for. A paid for van feels better than a car, though. She laughs at me. She said, something wrong with you. I said, you knew that when you married me. So we go out. She said, I found the perfect car for you. She said, you'll look nice in it, and we'll use it as a traveling car. I said, baby, I really don't, Poppy. Okay, fine. Go out and get the car. Mercedes-Benz CLS 400. Nice. They don't make them anymore. So I asked the guy, we drove it. She said, you like it? I said, yeah. I said, it's got the wrong tires on it. I had to put the right tires on. She said, that's fine, but you need a car. Cool. I get it. Go back in and talk to the guy. He wanted 31 for it. I said, I'll give you 25,000 right now. You take credit cards? He said, yeah. He said, let me go talk to my supervisor. Good cop, bad cop. That's a game they play. He come back in and he said, can you do 29? I said, no, 25. I said, but if you can't do it, I understand. It's a nice car. I said, appreciate you. I said, Teddy Bear, come on. That's what my wife's name is, Teddy Bear. So we go out the parking lot. He runs out. Hey. We'll do it 25. I said, okay. Why not do all that at first? You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, my credit card has a $30,000 limit on it at a 26% interest rate, right? This is a 9.99% interest rate, right? So this particular credit card pays me 2% cash back, right? So I swipe my credit card for $25,000. Negro, you crazy. Crazy as a fox. So here we go, guys. $25,000, right? That leaves me $5,000 available to me on that credit card. I pay for the car. They send me my title, right? So with a 2% cash back, that means they give me $500 back. In my mind, remember, I don't hold on the money. Go do something for me. Go do something for me. So the car is paid for. I got my title. They're going to send it. It's paid for. 26% interest. Right? This is what I mean by know your numbers. Move money. The minute they give me this $500 back, control steps in. You remember one of the rules was control. Watch I remove this 26%. I'm going to come over here and take $25,000 out of my open line of credit. That leaves me with what, $5,000 over here available to me. So I'm going to move this here. That clears that credit card back out. My 26% now is a 9.99%. Which one can I pay off faster? This one or this one? What's going on, user 802? What's happening, baby? It's a numbers game. So when I get paid, right? Say I get paid $2,000, right? Instead of me leaving it in my checking account, there you go. Now I got $7,000 available to me. And just keep dumping it back in there until you pay this back. That's how I paid my car off. I'm disciplined as a mug. Masterful, big bro. I appreciate it, Vince. That's how I paid my car off. Let's say I get sick and I can't pay this back. They can't take my car. I got the title. I paid for it. And how? You done. You see? You use this block in many ways. Now, let me show you how I can help you out with a house. One of my properties, right? I got 71,200 and some change left on that house, right? So I've been attacking the principal, but I'm still paying the note. The note is 805, but I'm attacking the principal, right? Now, when I pay this $30,000 back, right, I'm really going to attack it. Let me show you how. Let's say I got $30,000 sitting here, and this property, we'll say 71,000 I got left on it, right? So I say to myself, self, go do something for me. Control, deploy, clarity, direction. Remember what I said? Clarity, direction. You understand, you know which direction to go. Y'all understand that? Clarity, do I understand this? Okay, so I need to go this way. You ain't guessing, you know. Watch what I do. I'm gonna say, I want to knock some interest off this damn loan, man, you know, over a lifetime. I'm gonna take me $5,000 out of this. That leaves me with $25,000 available to me to use. I'm gonna come over here, put it in my checking, and then I'm gonna send it off to the mortgage company, and I'm gonna tell them, principal payment only. So this $5,000 gonna go straight to that principal. Now I got $66,000 left on that house. You know how much interest that just saved me over the loan, over the lifetime of that loan? A crap load, right? So when I get paid, right? Don't forget I get paid $2,000. We're just throwing a $2,000 number out there. Instead of me leaving it in my checking, I'm gonna dump it back in here. Only got $3,000 left to pay it back. Once I get back up to $30,000, do it again. Now you got $6,100 left on your home. $61,000 left on your home. You're saving yourself a crap load of interest. You see? What people don't realize is this. When you buy a home, right? I'm going to break it down for you. I just don't talk. I bring receipts. Let's say you got a $200,000 house, right? 30-year mortgage. What they do is called amortization. They front load the interest. Let's say you borrowed $200,000. The first 7 to 10 years, you're paying interest only. So let's say that you go the whole 30 years on this mortgage, right? That's what you will pay for that house, $400,000. Hey, don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. Lynn, yes, I would, but not per se. Keep your checking account open. Long as you're running the money through it and following it and being able to pay it back, you can do anything that you want. You know? Claude, Good question, my guy. Good question. Claude was asking, what about your bills? Good question, Claude. Oh, welcome, Claude. Welcome. I hadn't seen you on my class before. Welcome. Join the channel, my guy. You know, we family over here. We don't talk crazy to each other. We learn things over here. We getting people out of debt. We learning people to live instead of existing. If you work all the time, you can't go nowhere, you can't do that, you just existed. Now, Claude, what I normally do is this. My credit card pays me a 2% cash back, my guy. I have a MasterCard, right? Pays me 2% cash back, right? I set up all my bills on that card. Electric, phone, we don't have cable, right? Netflix, we'll abbreviate that. Gas, groceries. My wife will get her nails done. Insurance. We don't have any car notes. We don't believe in car notes. Remember, clarity and direction. I smash a car note. We don't believe in them. Yeah. But anyway, Claude, when that comes off, 2% cash back. When that comes off, 2% cash back. So on and so forth, my friend. So the credit card is paying me to use it. I'm getting paid to use that credit card. Now, Claude, timing is your friend, right? Timing. What do I mean by that? One of my credit cards is 23-day process, right? And 23, the bill is due every 23 days. This particular credit card is due every 30 days. So I have a 30-day window to pay that back, right? So I get paid, what? I get paid every 2 weeks. That's 14 days. Next one will be 28 days, right? So let's say I got $30,000 over here, Claude. This is how you start to use the clock, right? Let's say your credit card is, your bills is on your credit card and it adds up to $2,000, Claude. You're going to take your 2 out of here, my friend. That'll leave you with $28,000 available to you, right? You're going to put it over here to your checking account, pay this credit card off, Claude. They're going to report that to the credit bureau. The credit card is cleared back off, Claude. Now, when you get paid, right? So you get paid $2,000. What you're doing is working on your credit as well, Claude. They're going to report this to the credit bureau. That credit card's been paid off. When you get paid, dump your paycheck back into this. Now you got $30,000 again. It's a numbers game. And if you get paid more than $2,000, you'll be even more empowered. Now you got a surplus, right? Let's say I borrowed 2, but I get paid 23. So I put the 2 back in, and I got 3 left, right? Me, this guy, I never hold on to money. The first thing I'm gonna do is say, go do something for me. Don't you dare sit there. Go do something for me. Y'all understand the numbers game? It's a beautiful thing. Yeah. Now let's say that you can't get a PLOC, right? A PLOC is a personal line of credit. I try to keep this on the board, but I keep it regular. Personal line of credit. You gotta have a good credit to get one, okay? Check your credit, check your banks. I'm gonna erase all this right now. Check your bank, check your credit union. I got TVFCU, Tennessee Valley Credit Union, okay? PLOC is what you're going for, okay? Personal line of credit, all right? Let's say you don't have a PLOC. So your credit score is not high enough to get a PLOC, but you got a credit card. Now, what I try to teach people is this. Stop being scared of interest. Hey, I appreciate it. Stop being scared of interest. Let's say that you got a credit card that you owe $5,000 on, right? I try to keep it right there at 26% interest, right? But you're putting your money, let's say you make, I don't know, $2,000 a month, or $2,000 a payday, I'm sorry. But you put your money in your checking, right? And I'm saying it's a numbers game, right? I have 12 credit cards and all of them have a zero balance. That's pretty good, Honor. Honestly, he got 12 credit cards. Woo-wee. I'm scared. I got 3. But they got $30,000 a piece on 2 of them, and then $10,000 on the other one. But I use them for different purposes. It's got to benefit me before I swipe it. I always tell people, make sure the credit card is benefiting you. So instead of me leaving my $2,000 in my checking, because they're going to charge me 26% on the $5,000, I'm going to take my $2,000 and I'm going to dump it into this credit card. Now they can only charge me 26% on the $3,000. But I ain't got no money. It's inside the credit card. You trying to control this. Remember what I told you? On one of the lists? Control. Control. You're trying to control the interest rate. That's what's killing people. It ain't that they can't make the payment. It's when they make the payment, the interest is so high, it over exceeds the payment. Oh, damn, my credit score is an 18. That's all right there, brother. I got an 832 myself. What's going on, Blitz? What's happening? What's happening? You see, so you can use that credit card as a checking account until you pay this thing off, right? Now think about it. You can pay another $2,000, right? Just dump back in this credit card. Now you get a $1,000, right? They can only charge you 26% on the $1,000, right? And you say, well, I gotta pay my bills. Swipe a credit card. Put your bills on your credit card. It's gonna go up when you pay your bills a little bit, but then it's gonna come back down more than it was before after you put your other paycheck in there. Okay? Like 7% or less. What about 0%? Or if you want to move your money to a 0% interest on your credit card, you can. They have actually my credit card, right? They just offered me to move money onto that card from another card. I think it was a 24-month 0% interest. Now you can do that, right? Let's say you owe, I don't know, $5,000 on a credit card. And you say, well, I can't pay that right now. I mean, this interest rate is killing me. Interest rate is at 26%, right? But look around for an offer that says 12 to 24%, 0% APR. I mean, they charge you no interest. You'll pay like a small fee every month, like $30, $20, $25, right? So what you'll do, depend on what the fee is. These come with a fee to transfer that money over. So you got to see what they're charging you to transfer this money over to this credit card. But once you transfer this money over to this credit card, that's clear. You're free. No more 26%. They may charge you $30 a month, right? That's just a fee that they charge you every month for holding on that card, right? But watch this. It's a 3% wire transfer. Okay, EV. EV says it's a 3% transfer, okay? So now you can knock this down. You got 12 to 24 months and you don't have to kill yourself. Let's say you want to put $400 on it. Okay. You put your $400 on it, right? There you go. It'll be 6. Now you owe $4,600. You got time. Time is on your side. Yes, it is. You got time. Now, very important. Hear me out. Very, very important. if you do this, you must pay this balance off before that 24-month is up. Once that 24 months is up, all that interest that you accumulated from day one will slam you. Everybody understand that? It's going to slam you. So you got to pay it off before that 24 months is up. Okay? Now, that's how I paid my zero ratio lawnmower off, right? Home Depot gave me 24 months to pay $5,100 off. 0% APY. I was like, what? Is that a used zero ratio? I said, what'd you do to it? He said, all we did was change the battery. I take it. 60-inch. Came home and watched YouTube, learned how to ride in my yard. Now I got 8 yards. Don't judge me. When I made money with that sucker. And you know what? Over the summer, with my hustles, I paid that off. Didn't even go 6 months with it. You see? Now my lawnmower paid for it. Now it's making straight bank. Everything is a profit. See? It's a numbers game. Clarity, direction. Everybody understand that? Clarity and direction. That's what you must have to win the game. It is a game. You understand the game, you understand the numbers, game over. I want you to be able to forecast, okay? Forecast what your money is going to be, where it's going, and what it's going to do for you. All right? Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys one more thing, and then I'm gonna go. I gotta call Nissan. I've been meaning to get my oil changed on my business van. I gotta get my oil changed on my Mercedes. I should have set it up last week, but I was focused on something else. So when I forget something, it's not forgetting. It's just I'm focused on something else. That's how I look at it. You know, some people beat themselves up. I used to do that. No, I used to forget that. I'm like, no, I'm focused on something else. So I didn't really forget. I just focused. Right? All right, guys, let me get my chair so we can sit down. Y'all enjoy my cars. My wife, she always designing my office. All right. Uh-oh. Let's put this back up here. Put my chalk up too. We're done with the board. We almost been on 2 hours, y'all. Y'all are very gracious. I appreciate you tuning in today, man. Okay, let's see what we got here on the, what we're doing now, guys, what we're looking at now. Let me straighten you up. What we're going to look at now is my credit report, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what they're looking for. Okay? That way you guys will understand, okay? Exactly what they're looking for, and I'm going to explain something to you in just a second. Let me get inside my account. Yeah, of course, it's got to do its little spinning to do. You know, it's got to direct you. Okay, show full. All right. Now, let me explain something to you guys, right? A credit report, right? Hey, I appreciate it, Tracy. Thank you so much. Oh, you on my YouTube. Okay, I'll put it on the board. Remind me, Tizzo, before I get off, to put it on the board for you, okay? A credit company, it doesn't care about how much investments you got. It doesn't care how much money you got in your account, how much property you own. You can have millions. It doesn't care. What it cares about is your habits, your pattern. You see? That's what credit reports go on, your pattern. What's your behavior with your money? Are you acting responsible or are you acting irresponsible? Rebecca, I'll be writing out my questions for you. That's all right, Rebecca. Write them down, love. You write them down, girl. I'll answer them. Let me show you guys that. Because I wanted to make that clear. They don't care how much money you got. They don't even know. They don't care how many properties you own. They don't know. They don't care. All they care about is your routine and your habits with your money. That's how they grade you, okay? Let's turn this thing around here for you guys, all right? Okay, flip. There you go. And I got that woodpecker on the side of my house again. I be hating that woodpecker. One day I'm gonna knock the feathers off of him. All right, guys, there's my credit score right there. Right there's the credit score. You see? Hold on just for a second, guys. Get that woodpecker off the house. All you gotta do is just knock on the wall. He fly off. But one of these days, I'm gonna put him in my boiler. I'm gonna put him in my boiler. Cause that's my credit score. Let me show you what they're looking for, okay? All right, let me zoom in. There we go. I don't want to get too close because it get distorted. All right, the first thing they're looking at, just follow my mouse, okay? Account mixes. I got a grade A. You see? You got a great mix of installments, loans, and revolving accounts. All right? Now, up here, just follow my mouse. Payment history, I got a grade A. 100% on time. Okay? Way to go. You're doing a great job paying your bills on time. Okay? Over here, usage, credit usage. I'm only using 1% of my credit, and I got $125,000 open line. I got a grade A. You're doing a great job of keeping your credit utilization low. Okay. Account mixes, I just showed that one. And credit age, 8 years, 4 months is my oldest credit. So grade A, well done. Your average credit age is fantastic. Inquiries, no one has acquired my credit report. You know why? I have it locked. Nobody can check my credit report. Zero, nothing. You can't get nothing in my name by checking my credit report because it's locked. I keep it like that. Way to go. You got a good credit inquiry grade because there are no recent inquiries on your credit report. So this is what they're looking for, guys. You see, let's see if I refresh it, will it go up? Nope, still went up. 832. All right. Somebody asked me, let me flip my camera around. Somebody asked me, how do you lock your credit? Great question. Great question. My credit's been locked for probably about 13 years. Only I can open it. What you can do, right? You can do it online now. Back when I did, I had to write them, but now everything is, technology, which is good. Just go online on each credit bureau, right? And ask, and you can go in and you can freeze your own credit. Just freeze it. And what that did for me, right, when I was trying to get out of debt. So I tried to go buy something. I had a habit of buying stuff. So I tried to go buy something, right? I had to go on my phone and unlock the credit report and all that stuff. And it taught me, well, don't do that because now I have to go through this process to unlock it. It got me, I'm talking my personal experience. It got me out of debt because it stopped me from buying it because I locked it. You see? Because I had to go on my phone. It don't take much to unlock it because only you got the code, right? You'll produce a secret code, only you know, right? It'll give you a code for your phone, you'll create that, and then you get a code for your phone, just in case you're on your phone, or, on your laptop or whatever, it's got a code for the laptop. Only you can unlock it. And let's say, you can look at all three, Tony Diesel, you can do all three. But let's say, and the reason I say look at all three, depends on what you're getting. Different companies inquire different credit reports. So one may use Experian, and the other one may use the other one, and the other one may use the other one. You see what I'm saying? We did the same exact thing. Honestly, they did the same exact thing. I mean, it'll control your spending. It will, because you have to get out. Somebody said, well, we need to check your credit. You be like, and then you think about it. I locked it for a reason. Don't you dare open that. And this stopped me from spending. Radiant said hers is locked too. Yeah, I better freeze them bad boys. But it really disciplined me into stop spending so much. And it got me out of debt. Because see, here's the thing. When somebody say, EQ, I'm in a hole. I was like, well, hell, stop digging. You see? You know? I protect my credit like a 2-year-old around the pool with no fence. I know that's right. I also told my daughter to lock hers. There you go. Awesome. Sharing knowledge. Hey, it's my pleasure, man. Guys, if the information that I've given you today is very valuable to you, please hit the like button so the algorithm will push us out so we can get more people in class, okay? We're racing for 10,000. We almost at 10,000. How I look at 10,000 is we got more family members in class with us to join us on our journey of getting out of debt and living our lives, not just existing, okay? A stranglehold on my spending. Oh, I need to get a stranglehold on my spending. Oh, Rebecca, I get it. I get it. I was a car guy, you know. Didn't even pay the car off that I have, right? And I go trade it in. Somebody slapped me. See, that was bad. You know, didn't even enjoy the money that I was going to get when I paid the car off. I wouldn't enjoy getting it back. I go out there and get right back in debt. You see? That's because I watched a lot of TV. If you watch a lot of TV, this is scientific proven. I bring receipts. You spend more money than the average person. Why? Every commercial being embroidered into your head is butting up against your ideas. Chaos. You remember what I told you? And it teaches you to go out and buy stuff. Delilah said, tell me about it. I have a car note at $50K. Need to get a plot ASAP. Ooh, wee. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. $50K. Ooh. Ooh, my goodness. I hear you. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Hey, there's my, if you guys look on Miss Bagley's post there, she's telling you my TikTok, my YouTube channel. She's got it posted up there. Hey, I appreciate it, Tanya Brown. I appreciate you joining in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Bagley. Miss Bagley is my A student. She's been with me since day one. You know, so, yeah, but I'm going to put this up here, put my online spending kills me, because it's a way for me before you, especially in sport. Oh, yeah, that's why they created online. Spending, how they get us to spend, all they got to do is learn your behavior. They're going to make your money. Spending is a behavior thing. Good early morning, food, I need this. KP, what's happening, baby? What's happening? Join the family. You know, hit the like button and join the family. Subscribe, baby. Push that out there. I got plenty more information for you. Because, see, when I travel out the country, you guys travel out the country. You know, we took you guys to DR with us. We took you guys to Mexico with us. We took you guys to San Juan, Puerto Rico with us. We taking you to Africa with us in April, okay? So what we see, we family, you see. So you travel with us until you're able to travel yourself. And get those passports. People tell me all the time, I'm not knocking my country, right? I'm a military vet. I done fought twice for this country, right? But people say, well, America is the best country in the world. I said, have you ever been out the country? No. I said, so what you comparing it to? Boy, stop. My Levy Platinum, 9.74%, 26.5K. Ooh, I got you. Any recommendations? Delilah on, I said I have more stamps in my passport than Jay-Z. Honestly, he got more stamps on his passport than Jay-Z. Let me write my YouTube channel, guys. Because normally what I do, by the end of the day, right? Let me lift this up for you. Sometime through the day, I'm going to download this video to my YouTube channel so you can watch it over again, okay? Because that was the problem I was having. People were like, hey, man, I used to follow you on YouTube when you used to teach people about business, how to start a business. Dude, you need to put your stuff on YouTube so we can watch it again, because TikTok won't allow you to put a 2-hour video on there. They just won't do it. You know. So TikTok like small stage, YouTube's the big stage. You know what I mean? So here's my YouTube channel. Okay. I'll leave it to you. Dot 5414. Okay. Uh-oh. That mirror is done went off. Hold on for a second. That mirror went off. Ooh, let me flip that around for you. There you go. Oh. There you go. Sorry about that, Tizo. I'll leave it to you. 5414. Let me double check, because I just started that channel for you guys, so you can go back and watch the videos. So let me double check. What the hell? My wife has been messing with my computer. Dun 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 dun. Switch accounts. Yep, that's it, guys. It's I'll leave it to you at 5414. Dot 5414. All right. So there it is. That's my YouTube channel, guys. There he is. All right. Just join the YouTube. Okay, appreciate that, CBT. And I put more guys on here now. Appreciate it, Lynn. Thank you so much. Now listen, I got something planned for you guys, okay? It's gonna take a minute for me to put it together, but I'm letting you know, okay? I got a digital guidebook that's coming out, right? You know, from stage 1 to stage 5, right? Tell you exactly what to do, okay? I'm not selling this book for an expensive price. That's not my intention. My intention to get you to wake up, to see that you can control your finances. I want you to forecast. I'm selling this digital book. Dun, dun, dun. $20. I told you, I'm not trying to get rich. I just want you to get the information. But I have to work on it and do this and do that and do that. And it's taking a lot of my time up, but I'm going to make sure it is correctly. You know what I'm saying? See, it's actually I'll leave it to you 5414. That's 5414. I'll leave it to you. Did I spell something wrong? Yeah. Yeah, Jose. Or is it Joe's? Both of them spelled the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's going to be $20. That way you can put it on your phone. You can put it on your computer. You can walk around with it, study this thing, and I want you guys to go straight up. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. Go get the money. You know what I mean? Don't just exist. We family. I want you to live. Okay? Because you're going to get frustrated working all the time, feel like life ain't got nothing to offer you. That's when you get depressed. Your health start going bad now because your mind is not right. You know? So that's why you my uncle. Hey, I appreciate that, Tizo. You know? I mean, I don't want you guys to get sick and worried and all this other stuff, man. And turn off the news. Do me a favor. Turn the news off. It's designed to irritate you. Did you know that? Think about when the news first comes on. They give you all bad news. Look at what's happening here. Look what's happening. They need to irritate you. They need to worry you. So you won't think for yourself. Remember I told you that earlier? If you can't think for yourself, and realize what you want for yourself. Instead of you concentrating on your dreams, they will hire you to build theirs. That's the whole point. They want the super rich to keep getting richer and you get poor because you're working for them. I teach you to build systems to be an expat. If you gotta know what an expat is, I want you to be able to do what I'm gonna do. Working on your laptop all over the world, you traveling. Damn these jobs. You traveling all over the world because you got money available to you because you have created systems. And you live. You understand? Don't just exist. You live. All right? All right, guys, I appreciate you joining me today. You know what I mean? My boy said, I take my laptop with me before I take my wife. There you You better watch yourself, Otto. You be over here with me in the extra room or she gonna put you out. But I appreciate you guys joining today, man. Thank you so much. We've been on 2 hours. I'll be back on Wednesday at 7 a.m. Eastern time. Okay? Take the information, share the channel, and please learn, people. Please learn your kids, your family. There you go, and apply it. Please learn it and apply it. And learn your kids, your parents, anybody that you can share it with, right? Share it with them, man. I always say, what's the use acquiring knowledge if you're not going to share it and you pass away and all that knowledge goes with you? That was a waste on your part. You want to be remembered by sharing knowledge. Okay? Knowledge is only valuable if you use it. All right? All right, Lynn, you have a great day as well. Listen, man. I got nothing but love for you, baby. I love all y'all, man. And you can go on my channel. I put a positive message on the board every morning, maybe twice a day, right? Because you're not going to stay motivated every day. Forget it. I don't care who you are. You're not. But you can stay disciplined every day with a system because now you no longer have to think. The system is running for you. All right? All right, you guys take care. Boom. One love. Think. The system is running for you. All right? All right, you guys take care. Boom. One love.